What's up, guys? It's JJ here, bringing you some more Call of Duty content. This is a gameplay on Mission. It's a domination. I'm playing with two friends, I believe, Real Ill and Nel DaCosta. I've been playing with these friends for a few years, ever since World at War, so they're pretty good, and I trust them to go along with me, play a little tag team. Sometimes they beat me, I beat them. It's like a challenge. One thing in this game is everybody likes to be a lone wolf, and a lot of times that works with Call of Duty, but sometimes you can't be a lone wolf. You gotta have a team surrounding you. As much as you like to say you can just win it all by yourself, sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes if your team's going 1-19, it's kind of hard to do. So I know y'all have had teammates like that, because I know I have. It's the worst feeling in the world. I know how it feels. Working with your team gives you the best chance to win. Not only that, but it does help your KD out tremendously. We'll look at it this way. If you have a good team that has the enemy frustrated, that's just going to make your game a lot better. If your team's helping you, just either spawn trap them, make sure you know where they're coming from, it works in your favor. So if you have a bad team full of randoms and they don't know what they're doing, that's not going to help you out much at all. Now, I want to talk today about support kill streaks and how I feel about them. I personally do not like support kill streaks at all. It's just, to me, if you're using support kill streaks, it basically says you're not good enough to get assault kill streaks, or you're not good enough to use specialist and get kills on your own. To me, it's just not. When you use support kill streaks, you're saying you're not good enough. However, there is occasions where you do like to have support on your team. However, I do not like when my support kill streaks that are on my team are using stealth bombers and EMPs and all that stuff, because it does not help the team out. All it does is boost their experience points and try to make them feel good about themselves. It does not help the team whatsoever. That's why I'm saying, if you're going to use support kill streaks, be sure to use the UAVs or the, well, like in this video today, we're going to be using, you see the ballistic vest, or use the counter UAVs, the advanced UAVs, stuff that the recon drone can be helpful sometimes, but if you're losing the recon drone's kind of a nuisance. It just pisses me off because they're not helping you get flags, but the recon drone can be helpful at times, but just use stuff that's going to help your team. Don't be a douchebag when you're using support kill streaks and only building your own KD, because all you're doing is showing people that you're not very good when you use them anyway. Now, we call this, I titled this video Duffel Bag Duty, because that's what we call it when we have a person on our team using the support kill streaks and they're actually helping the team out. This video here, it's Real Ill. It's one of my boys from a while back. But basically, we called him Duffel Bag Duty because every time we looked, he had another, and he's a fairly good player, so he can get the ballistic vest, whenever he wants. And every time we looked, he had another one on the ground, and we would go pick it up, and it works for us. As you see there, he places one down, and I pick one up at the same time he's getting one, and it just works. A lot of the times the ballistic vests, you can tell they do help a little bit. A lot of times they frustrate the heck out of the enemy too, so that always helps your gameplay be better. But at the same time, we call it Duffel Bag Duty, and some people might find that funny. We found it funny, and when we first called him that, he was like, "Oh, I don't believe this." But it's a funny thing, especially this game. He was using a few games afterwards too, but then he stopped and went back to his normal setup, whatever that is. It's assault kill streaks, I'm sure, because he likes to carry a high KD himself as well. The ballistic vest, just to give you some specs on that, the ballistic vest is almost similar to Juggernaut back in Call of Duty 4. It's pretty much, the same amount of health, except it's in a kill streak. The ballistic vest, I find to be helpful at times, and other times it doesn't help. The times that it helps is when you have a sniper on the other team that's trying to kill you. The ballistic vest will not. You won't die in one hit, which is it's absolutely amazing, and I love it for that. Anytime you have to deal with quick scopers, it's not going to kill you in one hit, so you can take them out pretty easily. When it does not help is when you're running and gunning and you're in a situation where there's more than one person. You might as well not even have one on, because it does not help in that situation very often. Most of the time, you get taken out just as quick with the ballistic vest as you don't have it on. It normally only helps when you get a few bullets shot at you and you don't take damage. That's just the way it is. Some people like to think it helps with other things. It's just not the case. It is what it is. Like I said, if I see one on the ground and it's within my reach, most of the time I do pick one up. I have no issue with wearing one myself. It is what it is. I get one if it's within reach, and if it's not, it's whatever. But that's another thing with the ballistic vest. You want to keep them in a spot where it's easy for your teammates to get, and it's not out in the open. I can't tell you how many times my teammates have just run, randoms, just run and put it in the middle of the map, and my entire team's trying to get a ballistic vest, and they're getting raped as they're trying to get one. It's absolutely ridiculous. So don't do that, because that's just going to make you look like a dumbass. Now, this particular gameplay, as you notice, I'm not using the specialist kill streaks anymore. I thought I'd switch it up for you. Notice I'm not using the ACR, I am using the FMG9s a bit more in this video, but that's just because I was, being a tryhard and, whatever. But I'm using my MP7 for the majority of the game. Till now, I picked up a M14 that was just laying on the ground. Pretty nice looking one, too. But, I switched it up from the specialist because, I wasn't having much luck this particular day with the specialist. I was not, doing very well, even though I've had a few good gameplays the past week or so. I got tired of it. I wanted to have something that I could call in and, could get me some kills and I could have a little fun with. And the specialist isn't always the most fun thing to use. It's more the serious thing to use. So I had a little bit of fun in this game. Put on the Pavlo and I had the strafe run and the Pavlo, and I put on Juggernaut as well. And it was kind of disappointing because I get the Juggernaut at the end of the game and I get taken out fairly easily, which is kind of BS to me. I'll talk about that when it gets to that point, but I just did not like the way that I got taken down there. It was, I'll explain when it gets there, but one grenade basically took me out, and I don't know how they got so many bullets on me. I was unloading on them, so it was just annoying, but it is what it is. I got taken out, I'm not going to complain about it, but it does happen. But there you see, I get the Juggernaut, and I don't like that you have to wait on the Juggernaut. I think that's kind of dumb. I think you should just be able to call it in and have it on right when you get it. It's hard enough to get. I think it's a 15 kill streak, 14 with hardline for the assault kit. It's not an easy thing to get. It's hard. It's not. You don't see one from the assault kit every day unless it's out of a care package. That's for sure. But this gameplay here, I end up going, I think, 54-2, which is not bad at all. It's actually fairly good. I would say that I didn't get too lucky. Right here, this is where I get taken down. I capture the flag, and I run over here, and I see them all down there. I'm just unloading on this hallway, and I don't understand how they got so many bullets on me. And then I couldn't figure out where the grenade come from. I don't know what this guy was doing with that, but then he looks up and throws a random grenade, and it blows me up in one grenade. I was confused. I didn't understand at all, but once again, just 54-2 gameplay. As you're gonna see my buddy Real here. he gets the time to shine. He gets the final kill cam for you guys. Just let me know what you thought of the video. Rate the video, thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know. Leave a comment how I can improve. And as always, please subscribe as you see my scores. Peace.